the king of Minecraft, and he's traveling all around the world to talk about education and why you should start looking at recruiting 9-year-olds. So give it up for Adam L. Rafey.
Okay, so hi everybody. So, in case you're wondering, no, I'm not lost and did not wander onto the stage by accident. So you don't have to call security or go looking for my parents. I was actually invited here as a GITEX speaker. What makes this even more special is that last year I was barely able to make it into the GITEX conference as no kids were allowed. Amazing what can happen in a year. I would truly like to thank the forward-thinking organizers of GITEX for this amazing opportunity and for believing in me. Thank you so much. So, let me start off by introducing myself. My name is Adam Rafey. I'm 9 years old and I'm currently enrolled in Year 5 at Chester Mera. But there's more to me than BCI. I've done a few cool things over the past few years, such as studying robotics since I was 4 years old, being the only one to win across all subjects in the 2018 Olympiad, 3 golds and a bronze. Not bad. Most recently, I was one of the youngest speakers to do a TEDx talk. I titled it, Never Underestimate an 8-year-old. If you haven't already seen it, please go check it out. Oh, and I also attend a few classes in Year 9 and secondary school. Here's some pictures of me with my classmates. See if you can spot me. Yeah, I definitely need to work on my height game, don't I? And yes, you can even Google me now. How cool is that? So, I want to share a quick inspirational story with you. Everybody loves a good story, right? It is about an 11-year-old girl called Layla. Layla is an amazing rhythmic gymnast. She trains 26 hours a week following her passion. Layla started gymnastics when she was 7 years old. She is now mentored by an Olympic-level coach and has already been trained by 12 actual Olympians to date. She's won dozens of medals from around the world. Amazing! Layla, by the way, is my sister. And I'm sharing her story with you not only because I'm very proud of her, but also because I realized something. That in sports, kids my age and even younger get the opportunity to be recruited, trained, mentored, and exposed to real-world competition. By the time they're 16, many are ready to compete at the highest level. So, this got me thinking, why is it not the same in the education and business world? Why is learning still done primarily in schools, 5 days a week, with traditional curriculums? Why can't we have internships at my age in the real world some of the time? And mentorships from people whose work we admire. That way we can understand the relevance of what we're studying in school and figure out what future skills we need to succeed in the real world. I think some of the biggest learning opportunities are outside the classroom in the real world. In fact, I did try to apply for a job at Hypixel when I was 8 years old, only to find out that the minimum age for applying was 16! Double my age! Surely in today's world, applications should be based on ability and not age. So, on behalf of all younger kids like me, here I am. I'm standing on stage at GITEX to tell you to recruit me. I'm 9. Well, me and younger kids in general, that is. Before you shake your head in disbelief, let me convince you why you should consider us younger kids for internships. Here are my top 5 reasons. I promise you that. 1. We will always be curious. And although that might sound annoying, asking a what but why questions is not actually a bad thing in this case. When we ask why you're doing something in a certain way, or why you're not doing it in a certain way, we might challenge systems that have been around for a while that are in desperate need of change. After all, we don't really see limitations the same way that you do. We might actually ask a question no one has thought of and even bring around some unexpected innovation. 2. We will always be honest. Yep, this isn't for the faint-hearted. We'll be brutally honest. If your product isn't great, you'll hear about it. If your service isn't cool, we'll tell you. No sugarcoating, no politics. But isn't that the way it should be? Real feedback for the real world. 3. We will always bring excitement. Believe it or not, yet another meeting would actually be exciting for us as it is something new. And I hear you sometimes have cookies. That's always a bonus. Excitement and positive energy are contagious from what I hear. So you do the math on this one. 4. We'll bring you peace of mind. After all, if a 9-year-old can understand your concept clearly, I'm pretty sure that the rest of the world can as well. 5. We can be really loyal. If you believe in us and give us a chance, and we really like your company and believe in your story, probably got yourself some loyal consumers for many, many years to come. Last I checked, 3 kids can influence our parents to buy pretty much anything. So we have a bit of a buying power as well. And I know, I can only tell you 5 things to convince us to hire younger kids. To convince you to hire us younger kids. There we go, that's much better. But here's a bonus. 6. If all else fails, you can be the company that people get all warm and fuzzy about because it did good and hired kids. Positive PR. Well done. I honestly believe that we will create a better world if companies partner with both schools and kids to figure out the way forward in education. That way, companies can make sure that the skills they need in the workplace in the future are taught to us at a young age. I speak a lot more in depth about this in my second presentation on the education stage at GITEX on October 9th. But some things are worth mentioning briefly now. Everyone always talks about the skills of the future, but if we don't even know what planet we're going to be on, hello Mars! How on earth, pun intended, can we even guess what the jobs of the future will look like and what skills we need for them? Regardless though, I think some things are pretty obvious. Like the fact that we don't really need to memorize a whole bunch of facts off by heart anymore. What do you think, Siri?
Seriously? I think I've got that all covered.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Instead, I think to be best prepared for uncertainty, we need to learn how to be creative, and how to solve problems, and how to adapt quickly to whatever world is around us at that time. And a lot of that learning should come from the real world. We need to learn about unpredictability, risk-taking, how business decisions are made, collaborating, influencing, networking, and how to stand out and get our message across, amongst other things. But all these things are best experienced in an uncontrolled, non-classroom environment, don't you think? You see, as I research online, I keep on coming across the term disruptors, and how this industry or that industry is being disrupted by new technology and innovation, and how companies today are looking for disruptors and innovators as strategic thinkers. Yet, at school I feel like we're being taught more to conform versus the individual. Same curriculum, same clothes, same subjects taught to us at the same time in pretty much the same way. Believe me, if any of us kids were called disruptors in class, that would not be a good thing. But in all seriousness, it's time we really took a big leap in reforming education. Together, companies, schools, parents, and kids. Who's with me on this? presentation here, as I know that all of you are just dying to call your HR department and tell them that they need to start hiring you kids right now. I'll let you get to it. Let me know how it goes. You can reach me on my Instagram account @adam.er8. Thanks for listening and hope to see you on October 9th for my other presentation. Bye!
Alright, let's do it for Adam one more time. Isn't that the smartest 9-year-old you've ever heard speak on stage before? So I want to open up the floor to if anyone has any questions for Adam. We got some mics running around. Any questions? Alright. Well, I've got a question of my own.
Yeah?
What would be your dream job or internship right now?
Good question. I think something related to Microsoft or Minecraft. Like anywhere in the gaming industry, that would be pretty cool.
Gaming industry, that's
Yeah.
where you want to move into?
Yeah, maybe Microsoft.
I love that. Yeah, we got a question right over here.
Okay.
Oh, question right over here. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Adam, fantastic presentation. I'd like you to tell me what was your idea of an ideal job, and why is it that you're only looking for a job? Why don't you make one of your own?
That's true. Making a job on your own is a very good idea. And what my top job, what my dream job would be is, I think it wouldn't have to be one certain job. I think it could be open to all fields of the industry. That would be what I would like.
Thank you, Adam. I really enjoyed your talk, and I'm definitely gonna be here on Thursdays or Wednesday. Is it?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay, I'll be here too. My question is, so if you had, let's say, a super skill, what would that super skill or super ability be? Like, what would that be? You know, let us know.
That's a very, very good question. I'd say maybe we have something like, you know, maybe the super skill of like being able to manage one's own job or something. Maybe something like that. Superpower. Invisibility. You know where I'm going with this story.
Anyone else have any questions? All right, let's give her one more round of applause for Adam.